Good Sunday morning, people. It is Sunday at 4 p.m. Eastern, and going to do something a little bit different today. Want a lot of interaction from you guys. I don't even know what to call this, but I took a bunch of fictional people. Well, some of them may be real, and we're going to have them fight off and see who the winner would be. It's basically just going to be conversation where we kind of shoot the shit. But I don't like talking to myself when I'm drinking. When I'm not drinking, it's okay. So I have to bring someone else on who has an expert opinion with most of these people. So, Jem, thank you for joining me, sir.
Of course. What's going on? What's up to everybody in the chat? I thought it was me and you that were fighting. We're talking about these fictional characters?
Well, dude, we got to... Do they still have... I mean, pre-COVID, do they still have those rings where you can box your friends?
Not that I know of.
They had those growing up, man.
Put on some headgear and some gloves?
Yeah, that'd be awesome, man. Probably not. Everyone's a pussy now. All right, so we're going to jump right in, but let's address the few people watching. We got about 20 people. I'm sure it'll pump up. But Chris is in the house. Chris was the winner of the Venom auction for charity. Very cool. Javier watches Gem Mint earlier. He probably didn't know you were going to be on this one, too. I missed yours earlier, man. We were at the store. Let's see, we got Chris's KJ,
K Jizzle,
Anna's in the house. Edwin Diaz, MTB. Man, we got the membership squad showing up.
I see that. Everyone's gonna throw up their gems crossed out.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry. People that don't know you and me. I mean, I think. I at least I have a huge level of respect for you. So let me say it on the record. I mean, you know that because we talk. But, it's all in good fun. It's how males bond with each other.
Fee was like, "Why is everybody throwing up crossed out gems in Mr. X's chat?" And I was like, "Oh, he's just fucking around."
It's hard to come up with those emojis, isn't it?
Well, I just use my shirt designs that I've used for Teespring.
Smart. Jerry Bourne. Yeah, it's morning for some people. Some people just waking up. Jeebus is in the house.
Jeebus.
Wild Samurai. Whatever.
Oh, my man Sean Kell's in here? What?
Edwin Diaz. Kevin's in the house. Man, the membership squad is showing up.
Membership squizzard.
So throw up your gem anti-gem emojis. I think it was GEM. I don't remember what I programmed it to be. Yeah, Rome not working. That's a Austin Kelly, my man. He's another big supporter of the channel.
That's what's up.
Osmar. Let's see what we got here. All right. So again, kind of the format for today, guys. I'll Dante's in the chat. Kind of the format for today. I'm going to throw up some ones. Jem hasn't seen these, and I haven't tried to give too much thought to them. But him and I are just going to discuss. We'll see if we agree, disagree. We'll read the comments, see if you guys, who you would pick. So hypothetically, if we picked, I don't think this is one, but if we picked Doctor Doom versus Galactus, who would win and why? So that's kind of how we're going to go. So are you ready to kick it?
Let's kick it old school.
I'm trying to use your terminology. Kick it. All right.
How's that my terminology?
I don't know. You're more of a hood person, man. All right, here we go. Round one.
Let's get ready to rumble!
All right.
Oh, man.
So, tough one right out of the... So, we're going to assume for this fight, Thanos doesn't have the gauntlet.
Okay. So, what's interesting about this, I used to do this kind of like show like this where it was like, versus characters.
Mm-hmm.
And we had a Thanos versus Darkseid, and I picked Thanos, and I was going hard for Thanos. Hold on. I was gonna, I was the Thanos side, and I lost, man. And they had a great reasoning why. Now, if you're saying without the gauntlet, then forget it. Thanos doesn't even have a chance. It's Darkseid all day.
Yep. Yeah, and I think that really, and I'm more of a Marvel guy times 5. I mean, I love Marvel way more than DC, but it's hard to deny that Darkseid. But they even made an argument that Darkseid would win even if Thanos had the gauntlet.
Yeah, because what they're saying is that Thanos' gauntlet only works in the 616 universe. If you go to a different universe, it loses its power. He would basically have to have a gauntlet in every multiverse, whereas Darkseid doesn't need anything ever. You know what I'm saying? So with the gauntlet, yeah, they're saying Thanos would win if it was in like the 616, but Darkseid could traverse multiverses, and he's going to be the same powerful dude either way.
So this is where home field advantage really would play a big role.
Yeah, so Thanos would have a chance on home field advantage with the gauntlet.
Did they say he would win, or he would just have a chance?
I think they said he would win. Well, that's what it was agreed upon in the chat and everything else. Like, if you have the gauntlet, if he can get off a thought, it's over. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah,
if Darkseid doesn't fight him in the universe of which he has the gauntlet, and I'm sounding super nerdy right now, but that's
what today's about.
I know. I think any comic fan would agree that, you know, all Darkseid has to do is take a mother box and just boom tube his way out of there, and Thanos can't stand a chance with him.
So for the people in the chat, you can probably better describe Darkseid's powers than I can.
Well, try to describe Thanos' powers without the gauntlet. It's almost hard to describe. You rarely see him use his regular powers.
Correct. Yeah, I mean, he's still, you know, superior human form, strength. I mean, really, I said this in a video with my wife. I mean, Thanos' power, a lot of people, he's just incredibly intelligent. I mean, he's a strategist.
Definitely a strategist. Both of them are. But I think, you know, you got Darkseid with the Omega beams, and he could basically blast you with his eye rays. Them things could zigzag all over town.
Okay. I don't think anyone in the chat has said Thanos would win. So pretty clear cut. Mac thinks that Barb would win. Or, no, never mind. He's just saying hi to Barb. She could kick some ass. All right. So no objections. Then when this round goes to Darkseid. Pretty easy. Some of these I think are going to be pretty tough for you, though. Yeah. All right. Let's go to round 2.
Get ready to rumble!
So, for some of these, kind of a heads up, I was having trouble finding some PNG files, so I was like, Sideshow's got a bunch of them. So.
Yeah. Before I was using Photoshop, I used to jack Sideshow's pictures all the time for the PNGs.
Yeah. So Batman versus Punisher. I just used the Batcave as a backdrop, so they wouldn't be fighting in there. But
I like that backdrop. This is almost like Injustice versus Marvel or something.
You know, and I've heard the age-old adage, I think in your Facebook group, that Batman can beat anybody if he has time to prepare.
Well, that's what I was going to say. In comics, Batman always wins, no matter what it is, no matter who it is, especially a regular human just with guns. So, I mean, Batman all the way.
Well, and I mean, you know, it's kind of ridiculous. We think about the fact that Batman can beat Superman, but he can, you know. So we had one person vote for Punisher, or a couple people actually.
Who's that, Rodney?
Oh, yeah. I don't think he's in the chat.
Nah, no way, man. First of all, I mean, Batman doesn't use guns, but he has all kinds of gadgets, right? So if you want to go from afar, he's got the technology. And then if you get close hand-to-hand combat, Batman is a martial, you know, trained martial artist as well. I don't even know if Punisher is that. Punisher is just a bruiser or a brawler.
But Punisher also has some big-ass guns, like on his van. I mean, Batman can't stop that.
Oh, come on. Batman already got plans for that van gun. Don't worry about that. That's just going to be taken down with a Batwing or some shit.
Well, let me ask you this then. Can Batman beat Darkseid?
Yeah, Batman can beat anyone.
So Batman is your ultimate champion. He could. How come he's never listed on like the most powerful superhero?
I don't agree with that. That's just the comic trope. I mean, I think that Dr. Manhattan could definitely beat Batman. But then the argument is not if Batman has prep time, because Batman can figure out the molecules of Dr. Manhattan or whatever.
Couldn't Dr. Manhattan just think him away?
That's what I'm saying. But if Batman's got prep time, he can put something in place to prevent him from thinking him away, or, you know, something like that. Just like Superman could easily I-beam right through his skull and kill him, but the thing is, Superman would never do that. Or if he got mind controlled, Batman's got a contingency plan for that, you know?
All right. So I think this round goes to Batman, even though I kind of disagree with some of the people's reasoning.
Yeah.
I mean, if anybody had enough prep time, they could do it.
Yeah, I guess. Maybe. Yeah, I guess.
All right.
Let's get ready to rumble!
I didn't mean to cut you off, man. Sorry.
No, that's all good. I wonder if you're going to get a copyright strike for the Let's Get Ready to Rumble.
Now I use it in videos.
Oh, okay.
So this is a classic one, been discussed many, many times. I know my thinking on this one, and my thinking is actually pretty simplistic.
Yeah, it's a tough one, right? They both basically have the same healing factors. They both can regenerate like crazy. Wolverine's got the adamantium claws and more of the berserker rage, so I'm going to go with Wolverine.
Yeah, I think the adamantium's a really big advantage that you can't ignore. You know, oh shit, I think they did give me a copyright strike already. Oh well.
I told you.
So I'm making no money on this video.
Everybody got a super chat, so it's not a waste of Mr. X's time.
That's $1 I'll never see again. In the comics, though, who has a faster healing factor?
I don't know. See, in the comics, I feel like Deadpool gets like blown up more and like body parts scattered more because Wolverine, right, with the adamantium skeleton, it's not like you could just cut off his head. So I feel like Deadpool puts his body through more rigorous scenarios. And that being said, though, you can't decapitate Wolverine. It's really hard to kill him. The only way he died was covering him in like liquid adamantium in the comic books. But I think Deadpool, you could, I don't know. I guess he could regenerate no matter what as well, right? It's kind of like hard to kill Deadpool too.
Well, when they took out when Magneto took out Wolverine's skeleton.
Good point. But then he's just like Deadpool. All you're doing is evening the playing field, and they still have the healing factor.
Yeah, it would be whoever could heal faster, I guess. But I mean, Deadpool can come back with just a few limbs, you know.
I guess Wolverine would have to just slice and dice him to chop suey.
All right, so I think the chat overwhelmingly here. We'll give a shout out to a few people that joined. Let's see. Wes jumped on. William jumped on. Anthony, if I miss you, it's because I don't like you. I'm just kidding. Mac, I didn't even press that button there. No, Mac Collections is in the house. Statue Mania is in the house.
Mac said YouTube strike number 1.
Oh, yeah. Not shutting it down. That's all I care about.
Yeah.
So it looks like overwhelming for Wolverine. I really want to get to some that's going to be pretty split. So let's go to round 4 here.
Let's go.
Oops, wrong one.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Oh, this is another one we did on that show with the verses.
It's a tough one.
Yeah, I think it is a tough one, right? They both are like the same kind of character, really.
Why don't you pronounce their names for us?
Namor? Namor versus Aquaman. I think Namor is more brutal, right? I think Namor is willing to get his hands dirty. I think he destroyed almost all of Wakanda one time, and he's just ruthless. He's a ruthless kind of old school dictator type villain, and I don't think Aquaman's got the gall to go up against the first mutant.
Yeah, because assumably they have almost the exact same powers: control water, control fish,
right?
Super strength. Aquaman doesn't fly though, does he?
Not that I know of. And yeah, does Namor? I guess Namor does fly. Not that that's a huge really advantage. I guess I just think Namor is going to do what he got to do. He's going to fight dirty, you know?
Yeah, he doesn't really have allegiance.
I mean, look at pretty boy Aquaman over there. Now, you do have the Aquaman run where he's got like the rugged look with the hook hand, or you even got the Jason Momoa, which gave him a little bit more toughness. But I still think Namor is just a badass character that is not going to play around with him.
Yeah, so growing up, Namor was always one of my favorite guys, top 10 guys, and I didn't care for Aquaman at all. I did give a little bit of respect though with Jason Momoa playing him though. I think he did a good job with making him a little more badass.
Like the campy look with like the blonde hair, blue eyes is kind of looks lame. You know, I think when they gave him more of a rugged look, it was a good look for him. But yeah, Namor all the way.
All right, so did that hurt you to say it?
How's the other way you say it? Me and Fee were trying to mess around one day. I was like, I can't even think of how he says it wrong. How do you
So I always said growing up, I said a soft A like Namor, and then ER. That's how I always pronounced it.
Well, it looks like name, but with an OR at the end almost, right?
Yeah.
You know what's funny? Don't you also said it's not Magneto, you said Magneto.
Just to piss you off. I've always called him Magneto.
You know what's funny? You know who else said that? Your boy, what's his name, man? The dude, he does those unboxing videos for Sideshow. Kareem Hardison.
He's not my boy.
He said Magneto.
Okay.
He was watching Mr. X videos.
So it's true though, like you playing video games and reading comics growing up, and you don't know how this shit's pronounced. You pronounced it in your head for 10, 15 years. I mean,
well, what's harder for me is comic book creators. You read their names of the writers and the artists, and you don't know how to pronounce that stuff. And then I got to do videos on them, and I'm looking crazy.
Well, and realistically too, it's like I didn't read comics in secret, but I didn't have a bunch of guys I would discuss with. Did you read the last Namor comic last week? You know,
me neither.
So, all right, let's go to round 5.
Let's get ready to rumble!
So I think Chris made a good point. I'm just going to start calling him the Submariner or Submariner. There's 2 ways to say that too. What would you call it?
Submariner.
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 All right. Yeah, Mariner's probably accurate. That's what they called him in Waterworld. All right, so Quicksilver, only PNG file I could find, versus Flash. For me, I have an allegiance to Flash because he's more well-known. And I grew up watching that old Flash show with the the guy who plays the dad now.
Yeah.
I never really was big into the comics, but
yeah, I mean, Flash all the way, man. Flash has the power of the Speed Force. He can vibrate through things and like basically do anything. Now Quicksilver, he's a lot more badass in the comics. He's kind of more like Namor in the comics than he is how you've seen him in like Avengers Age of Ultron. But I still think Flash is way more powerful, even though they're both speedsters. Flash has more than just being fast,
Man, it is overwhelming. Flash, except for this is my boy, except for my boy Mac.
First of all, he got killed in the first movie he showed up in, and he got shot by an Ultron drone.
Yeah, that is pretty true. Sorry, Mac.
You know what though? I did think the XM Studio statue was cool, man. It's too bad they weren't able to make that, or they didn't follow through with it for whatever reason.
Yeah, it's just popularity, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, so overwhelmingly on Flash on that one. So we're 5 rounds in. We got 15 more to go. We'll see if somebody actually is maybe I picked some lame show-offs. I don't know. Here we go.
Let's get ready to rumble!
So this was on the cover. And I think this one will have a split audience, I think. I don't know.
Wow. That's a tough one for me, man, because, I want to say Superman, right? But the thing is, the angrier Hulk gets, the stronger Hulk gets. And then you have Superman. He has weaknesses like kryptonite, like magic. Take him out of the atmosphere or the solar system with Earth's yellow sun, and he isn't shit. And Hulk is always going to be the Hulk. So, damn, I think I might have to go with Hulk on this.
And Hulk doesn't really have any weaknesses, I mean,
he's got more mental weaknesses, like in comics and stuff. He could be easily tricked, and you get him into Banner form, it's not looking too good for him. Although, even as Banner, it's like you can't really kill him. He in the comics, even now, he just comes back to life after death as Hulk. So I'm going Hulk, man.
There's a old school YouTube video that does CGI fight between these two. It's pretty decent.
It's actually like 3 different videos where they kind of keep on changing to like different actors or whatever.
Yep. Yeah, I know. And it's not that YouTube channel that does all the other verses where they do live action. You know what
you're talking about Bat in the Sun. Now this is just like a CGI thing. I remember my friend showed me this years ago before I started the channel, and it's like they keep on making it and making it look better. Like they keep adding to it.
Yep. No, it's So you say Hulk. I give the edge to Hulk as well because I don't think Hulk can be defeated. I mean, in the comics, did he ever die?
He has died, but not because somebody beat him as Hulk, because of something happened where he turned into Banner or something like that. There's this whole thing now in comics with the Green Door. Basically, he dies. He always gets resurrected. It's a whole other thing. But yeah, you can't really. Although look at the movies, Thanos whooped Hulk's ass. But again, because of a mental situation, because Hulk had a problem with Banner and didn't want to fight, so that's why he lost. But a head-up brawl. I mean, I think Superman's weaknesses also are not weaknesses that Hulk would exploit, though. You know what I'm saying? He's not going to use magic or kryptonite or potentially take him out of the Yellow Sun. But
yeah, I think Superman has more songs about him. So that's the realism in today is the person who would win is whoever is more who would sell more.
Yeah, which is arguably the Hulk these days.
Yeah, with the MCU pushing it.
Yeah,
I remember when Superman died. Do you remember that?
Man, that's when I first got into comics, and I still love that run so much. I've been buying some CGC issues of like First Doomsday, Death of Superman, the Reign of the Superman, where he comes back as the 4 different Superman. I love that storyline. But see, someone like Jerry Bourne, old school comic guy, he's probably one of the guys that didn't like Death of Superman.
Yeah. Well, they got to do something, and that's what I like about like television today. You watch some new series that are out; they don't give a shit. They'll kill off the main character on episode 6.
Bro, in comics too, they kill off people left and right. In comics right now, any X-Men character can die and get resurrected, no problem. There's a whole protocol they have for it. It's kind of like, what's the point even anymore?
Yeah. All right.
I told you, Jerry said that's when he got out of comics. I knew all the guys that like a little bit older than us. It was kind of like, man, what is this BS? They're killing Superman.
Well, Jerry's not just a little bit older than us, just to be fair.
Well, I was just trying to be nice.
All right. Round 7.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Oh. Man.
This is a really tough one. I went back and forth on this one personally. Captain Marvel is supposed to be so badass, but we all know how she got her ass kicked in the end. So that really downplays her a lot, in my opinion.
Well, this would be a lot more controversial if this was like a hardcore comic book debate, because people look at Captain Marvel like she's so overpowered. It was just done for the movies. Like, I don't think there's any way in comics you ever see Captain Marvel defeat Wonder Woman ever.
Let's see. Someone said, "Oh my God, Kevin."
Wonder Woman all day, man.
This one's kind of split a little bit. Some people.
And then Captain Marvel. I mean, it's hard because are you talking about MCU version? You talking about comic version? I guess you could talk any one, right? But
correct.
The movie version was like so overpowered, didn't earn her powers, just stumbled upon what was it? An Infinity Stone or something like that. Yeah. But Wonder Woman's a god, man. She's more than human. She could whoop the Doomsday's ass. She could whoop Captain Marvel's ass. I'm going Wonder Woman.
Okay. Yeah, I think the other thing is, and I've never bought any Wonder Woman comics. Can she be killed?
I don't think she was made out of clay. I don't think she could be killed, man. She probably got killed before. Not that I recall. I wasn't a big Wonder Woman reader either, but in the stuff that I have read her in, I've never seen her get killed.
Well, I think Jerry makes a good argument. If you look at Brie Larson versus Gal Gadot.
Yeah, Gal Gadot all day.
I think it's Gadot, isn't it? Pronounced Gadot, even though it shouldn't be.
I'm pretty sure it's Gadot because you want to say Gadot, but I think the T is silent.
All right, so it looks like in the chat, it's pretty split on this one, actually. A lot of people hate Captain Marvel, though.
Yeah, I'm seeing a lot of Wonder Woman in the chat.
It's pretty split. So this one, I think, to each his own. I don't think we have a clear winner, but you're going with Wonder Woman, right?
Easily.
All right, I'm gonna go with Wonder Woman because I fucking hate Captain Marvel too. For that reason. Man, we only got 60 people watching. It's probably because YouTube is suppressing this because it's I already got a copyright strike. All right, round 8.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah, this is a tough one, man. Same universe too. So
it's not tough for me. I got my pick. What were you gonna say?
So this is Jean Grey, not Phoenix, just Jean Grey.
Right.
So
easily Scarlet Witch for me.
Easily. All right.
All she got to do is say no more mutants, and Jean Grey is done. Jean Grey always gets her ass kicked. You ever watch the animated series?
Yeah, that's true. She is well, that's probably some stereotypical stuff, when it was made.
But I do think as Phoenix or as Dark Phoenix, I think it gets closer. But I don't know. I still think Wanda got this one, man.
All right. Looks like, again, this is pretty split. Actually, I would say a lot more people going with Jean.
I see a lot of Jeans in the chat. But you got to understand, Jean has telepathy and telekinesis, but Wanda warps reality, man. She can make anything bend to her will. She could, like I said, just say no more mutants. She got rid of every mutant just by saying that line in House of X.
All right. I'm having some technical problems here.
Come on.
So entertain people, dance or something.
I am seeing a lot of Scarlet Witches, man. We got Turtle Quinn, Joe Miller, see Javier Pedraza. Scandalous says it's the witch all day. Mandalorian says Dark Phoenix would laugh at Scarlet Witch. Could be, man. Renee Gonzalez says Jean. William Montez. KJ. Who else? Barbara says Jean. Barbara's just got a bias for the X-Men. Where's Jerry Bourne? Where's my old school comic head at?
I'm sure he quoted. Look at that. So Wessex does say the T is not silent. That's what I thought, because I always want to say Godot, but I think it is Godot. I think I remember seeing that somewhere.
I could be wrong.
Man, Mac, you got to stop switching.
Mac be riding the bandwagon.
That's not like you, Mac.
Jerry said Wanda. Yeah.
All right. So
hey, we're back.
Round 8. Let's go to round 9.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Ooh.
So I hate Green Arrow. So my vote. Plus you like you talked about with Namor, Bullseye is going to be a lot more ruthless. He's a murderer.
Yeah.
So for me, it's easy.
Yeah, that's what I'm leaning toward. Bullseye is going to fight dirty. Green Arrow is nothing to mess with, though. I mean, both never miss, right? Well, I mean, I think that's more of a Hawkeye thing that he never misses. But the thing is, Bullseye is going to do what he's got to do. But do the villains ever really win versus the heroes? You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point, but I think now you're getting like if there was a comic book written, who would win? I'm just asking you if it was an all-out brawl.
Yeah. I think if it was an all-out brawl and nobody came to bail Green Arrow out, he's getting his ass whooped.
Yeah, but then again, like you said, if you really think about comics, he would have team members backing him.
Oh yeah, for sure. Look at Bullseye, got that target right on his forehead too.
That's true. I never thought about that, man. Hit me right here.
I'll probably go Bullseye. If it was just a head up, no one's coming to bail anyone out, I think Bullseye is gonna go ruthless. He's gonna cut Achilles tendons. He's gonna start breaking them down, man.
All right. So looks like the chat, there's still some Green Arrows, but overwhelmingly Bullseye. This next one I think is gonna be pretty split.
All right.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Oh, you got a heavy X-Men bias in this chat, though. I don't know, man.
I know. So, in my opinion, Human Torch is a lot more powerful than I think he gets credit for.
Oh hell yeah! First of all, he can go supernova. Like he is definitely way more powerful than Pyro with his little. He can manipulate fire. Now maybe he can use that against Human Torch, but I think Human Torch will overpower him.
Exactly. So that would be the only question: is can he use his ability against him? But Human Torch, I think, is a really underrated character. I'm not a fan of Human Torch, but then if Pyro could essentially snuff him out, literally.
Maybe. Yeah. So because I was thinking, what if Human Torch just singes those little tubes, but then he only really uses those to create fire. He can manipulate fire. So what can he do to Torch? I don't know. I still feel like Torch will just burn so hot that Pyro couldn't handle it.
So everyone but Mac said Human Torch.
Mac will change back then.
Yeah. Love you, Mac. Let's see. Someone wrote Pyro extremely limited.
I like how. Yeah. Can they even hurt each other?
I think they can't. I think that's true. Could Pyro even hurt the Human Torch?
We'll check this out. Human Torch can fly in space, so all he got to do is just lift his ass up and bring him into space, and it's done.
But that's not. Oh yeah, take him into space. Yeah, that's true. All right, so maybe not as split as I thought.
Can he go into space? I think Torch can go into space. I don't know how, but
he does.
I thought
I'm moving through Fantastic Four right now, actually.
Cool.
All right, where's that? All right, round 11, halfway done.
Let's get ready to rumble!
So again, when I reading through the Fantastic Four, they make Thing a lot stronger than I always picture him in my mind.
Well, I was going to say, in the early days of Marvel, like the strongest characters were like Thing, Hulk, and Spider-Man. Like those were like the ones who could lift the most. Like they could lift X amount of tons and everything. And Thing, it was early on. There wasn't a lot of characters, but for the same reasons I think Hulk can beat Superman, I'm thinking he's taking down the Thing as well.
Because the Thing can be, technically, the Hulk should be able to crush the Thing, right?
I would think so. He'd probably tear his ass apart.
Yeah.
All Thing does is use a little slang and say, the ever-loving Thing is clobbering time. And then he gets like all this Popeye-like strength out of nowhere. But, man, Hulk would tear his ass up.
I'm going to say something that's probably not popular, but Thing is fucking annoying in the comics.
Well, you gotta think about the times,
Yeah, that's true.
And none of the Fantastic Four really aged well to the modern age,
Yeah. Oh, someone just told you. Superman just told you that Hulk cannot beat Superman.
I don't know. I think Superman's got a lot more weaknesses. Well, we already discussed that one.
So this is overwhelming. Everybody says the Hulk.
Yeah, Thing ain't got none on Hulk, man.
I wonder how people like Mac are feeling when you put down one person and everyone else puts the other. It's like, oh shit, I was wrong.
It's all a good fun.
All right, here we go. Round.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Wow.
Yeah. So where I'm going to fly because of where I sit, but I still Thor was one of my other top 10 guys about comics of growing up, and you have a god versus a cosmic power.
Yeah, you're going Silver Surfer. I'm definitely going Thor, man. Yes, Silver Surfer was given the power cosmic, but Thor is a born Asgardian god, the god of thunder. He can control lightning. You can't really kill Thor, man. And I don't know if you can kill Silver Surfer, but I'm going Thor.
I think, like Silver Surfer, like I remember when Doom stripped his power, you have to be a strategic thinker. And, Thor isn't an idiot by any means, but I think you have to mentally beat Surfer. And I don't think Thor could do that. He'd try and do it with brute force.
Yeah, but man, Thor, like especially in the current run, this Donny Cates run, I think this Thor could definitely whoop Silver Surfer's ass. God Thor, like Odin Thor. Yeah, I'm going Thor, man. I think Silver Surfer, he has the power cosmic, but what's he gonna do with that against Thor?
So it looks like it's about 60-40, maybe 75-25 for Thor.
Man. I'm seeing a lot of Silver Surfer, a lot of Thor.
Let's see who Mac would pick, and then it'll be the opposite of that. Mac,
you got to ask yourself if you're given power or if you're born with power. Like, you know what I'm saying? To me, that's how I look at it. Thor, and then Silver Surfer, you know, he was never raised a fighter. He was chilling on Zen La or whatever, with no worries in the world, and then just happened to sacrifice himself to save his planet. But Thor is a born-bred warrior, and yeah, I don't think he's not an intellectual, but I think he's definitely a strategist. And when it comes to fighting,
okay,
they fought Thor. Yeah, what happened to Silver Surfer 4? I don't remember.
All right, so we're gonna give this one to Thor. I think majority chat wins. So sad. My favorite guy. Did you see that video? My wife didn't even know Silver Surfer was my favorite character. That's how displaced she is. All right. Round.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Wow.
Yeah. Tough one, huh?
No, I got my pick.
You're picking Panther.
Yeah, usually.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen Sabertooth ever win a fight. It's like,
I think if he was a lot smarter, he might.
I think Silver Surfer. I think Sabertooth is a good brawler. He's got a crazy healing factor. He's got those claws. He's ruthless. But I think T'Challa will just hem his ass up.
Yeah, I also think this is one where if Black Panther had some planning time, it's no contest by any means. So I was kind of envisioning this fight as, you know, they met unexpectedly.
Yeah, then you got to wonder, like, the vibranium claws versus Sabertooth. I don't know. I just think that Black Panther, it's like a martial artist fighting a bouncer. You know what I'm saying?
Because Sabertooth...
or a wrestler or something like that.
Now, Sabertooth's claws, they're just claws, right? They're not made out of anything, right?
Yeah, I don't know. I'm pretty sure they're just claws, like bone.
But they seem to be able to cut more than what a normal bone claw would.
Yeah, but I still think that the vibranium claws, I think, will do a number on them. I don't think Sabertooth got this one.
So let me ask you this then. What if we swapped out Sabertooth for Wolverine?
Oh, man. I think I might have to go Wolverine on that.
And that's the problem, because I'm sorry, what makes Wolverine more advantage than Sabertooth?
He's got more of the Berserker Rage. He's got the Adamantium claws. See, I think the Adamantium claws will do a number on Black Panther, whereas Sabertooth's fingernails ain't going to do as much.
But can't Sabertooth just continually heal?
I guess not if you chop his head off. I'm pretty sure you could decapitate him.
I don't think T'Challa could do that with his claws.
I don't know. I think he could. And also, T'Challa is pretty ruthless too, man. His battle with Namor, the war that they have, I think he's down to get his hands dirty as well.
Okay. So, oh shit! Look at that.
That's it. Case closed.
Nobody argue. We all know the answer. Oh, look at that. All right, so I think this one, it's been kind of split in the chat. Most of people going with Black Panther, and I mean this respectfully. I do wonder how much, because of what recently happened with his death, how many people are going towards him. And I mean that respectfully.
Yeah, but I'm looking more of like the comic book character. You know what I mean? Yeah,
and what's interesting is a lot of people, just like you, they would say that Wolverine would win over
That's what I'm saying.
Panther.
Everyone who's saying Black Panther would beat Sabertooth is agreeing that Wolverine would beat that Black Panther.
Okay. All right. So, whoops. All right.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Okay.
That's a tough one.
Yeah, I know of Lobo. I don't know that I've read enough Lobo to really grasp his power set.
Well, he's beat Superman before.
Well, see, that doesn't really impress me. Superman's a Boy Scout.
Oh shit! We just got a thumbs down because of that. I bet.
It's all right. I don't know. I mean, Lobo, he's like this outer space merc, right? I mean, he seems like he's powerful as hell. But I don't know, I'm going to give it to Deadpool just because I have a little bit more of a bias towards Deadpool.
Well, was Deadpool ever killed in the comics? I mean, the only way he could be killed is if he lost his power, right?
Yeah, I don't know that he was killed. He definitely has killed the Marvel Universe in comics, and he's killed himself in comics. But
he can't really be killed, can he?
Yeah, I don't know. I think how much of him will you have to decapitate and separate to where he can't regenerate? I don't know. It seems more like slapstick where he can come back from anything, you know?
Well, yeah, like I think even in the MCU or the Deadpool 2 movie, didn't his head blow off in the beginning scene?
Yeah, I think he blew his whole body up, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, and I don't know enough about Lobo to really go to bat for him like that.
All right. So, Donde está la biblioteca? It's kind of split here.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think Lobo is an interesting character. A lot of people aren't that big into Lobo. I bet you when Caleb's statue from Prime 1 comes out, that changes quite a bit.
I actually just bought his first appearance, too.
Really?
Yeah.
CGC or just to read?
Yeah, CGC 98. All right. It's a pretty affordable comic.
All right, round 15. Let's go.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah.
So forget what we've seen in the comics. You've argued both characters can't be killed. So
where he rips Wolverine in half.
Yeah.
Wow.
There's no dead silence.
I don't know, man. All the reasons I was giving Hulk for being able to defeat Superman, I'm trying to justify Wolverine winning here. Like, okay, Wolverine can stab his ass up, but well, I mean, Hulk is definitely stronger, right? That's a fact.
Yeah. So I'm going with Wolverine because I think he could be faster. And while Hulk does have a great healing factor, I don't know if and I know he can regenerate, limbs and stuff, but I don't think if you chopped him into pieces, he could come back.
I don't think Wolverine is going to be able to chop into pieces. I think Wolverine gets close, Hulk grabs him and just starts ripping him apart. I'm going Hulk, man.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, because definitely, what Hulk? I still own it. It was like Silver Streak or the crazy dude in a big metal. He had this metal suit on. He was a Speed Freak versus Hulk. Did you ever read that one?
No.
So the guy had his name was Speed Freak, and he had accelerated speed ability, and he had a suit made of adamantium with huge blades on the end, and he essentially chopped the inside of Hulk's intestines and guts out. So the Hulk had to heal, and he put his hands on his guts, and his hands healed within his guts. So then he had to yank his hands out and break his fingers off.
Jeez.
So this one's Hulk in less than 2 minutes, says Wes.
I'm with you on the Hulk, man. I think Hulk wins.
Yeah, that's a good point. Logan did beat him in Old Man Logan.
Yeah, but after Hulk got all old and lazy, right?
Yeah, that's true. Hulk has regenerated. Okay, that's interesting. I didn't know that. Actually, so it looks like about probably 75-25 for Hulk.
Yeah. You
got the a lot of the X-Men squad, Barb, Rome, and all right. So let's move on to round 16. 5 more rounds.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Oh.
Was this one in that group you did?
No, it was more like how you were doing where people had similar power sets, but these are opposite power sets.
Yep.
And I think Iceman is an Omega level mutant. He even makes his own ice like Voltron and can control it and everything. But and I like that Jusco picture you used there. But I'm gonna go Human Torch. I think Human Torch goes supernova and melts Iceman.
Yeah, I mean the whole fire melts ice. Ice really doesn't extinguish fire. I mean, it can to an extent, obviously, but
yeah, I think that that's his play. He makes everything cold as he can be, but I don't think it's ever as cold as how hot Torch can get.
So interesting. And what's interesting I find is a lot of the people commenting, like Iceman, everyone commented Iceman right away, but now more people are commenting Human Torch. I'm wondering if the dialogue is leaning people in a certain way.
Or if there's just a delay.
That's possible too. But yeah, pretty badass. If you could have either of their powers, who would you choose, Jim?
I would choose Human Torch because he could just fly without having to make those whack little slides.
That's true.
And how annoying would those slides be everywhere? Everywhere this guy goes would have ice left over.
Water damage. You could work for a restoration company. Omega level. All right, so we got 4 more, and some of these are getting tough.
Mm-hmm.
That's what she said. Let's get ready to rumble!
Wes said, I'm just still pissed about the Iceman statue.
That's awesome, man.
Archangel versus Hawkman. I think Archangel has the advantage here, man. Archangel can shoot those razor blades out of his wings.
Mm-hmm.
Hawkman, what's he got? An axe, and he can fly too. He cuts off Hawkman's wings, and it's a wrap.
So I was tempted to try and put Angel versus Hawkman. That probably might have been a little bit more.
I think
fair.
Hawkman wins against Angel.
Okay, but Archangel goes to Archangel. Chad is pretty much overwhelming. KJ is like, I don't even care about this one. Oh, we got some Hawkman. So, Very Gary says Hawkman.
Well, Very Gary's a DC fanboy.
Oh, okay. Red Hood. Hawkman can't die. I didn't know that.
Yeah, isn't he always gets resurrected or reincarnated? I mean,
Mac, because his Hawkman statue was fucked up upon arrival. Hawkman has a pretty costume, though.
That's true.
Hawkman is vicious.
Yeah.
All right, so it looks like I don't know. Hawkman can't die. You got to trust Gary's knowledge on comics.
Yeah, but he can cut off his wings and he's grounded.
True. Majority is going Archangel, but like we said, we have a lot of X-Men related fan people in the. Hawkman has the nth level. All right.
Yeah.
Here we go. Number 18.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Now we're going to see who the DC fanboys really are.
Oh, Iceman versus Mr. Freeze?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, I got it. This is no contest, man.
I know, that's what I think, but we'll see who let's see what Gary's response to this is.
Yeah, if Gary says Mr. Freeze, you know he's biased.
That's true.
Yeah, I'm going Iceman. Not even a blink of a thought.
SF5FTW is still talking about Lobo. Oh, here we go. Iceman. Okay, all right. Very Gary's being objective.
Okay.
All right. So pretty easy. I want to see if anyone votes for now everyone's afraid to vote for Mr. Freeze because he's singled out. That's just
Mr. Freeze is just a scientist with a gun.
Oh, Rome.
Oh, more but you're talking Omega level mutant versus a human who's cold.
Yeah, that's true. Batman villains are weak.
Oh.
All right. 19. can't remember who's 19. Oh, so this one's still comic accurate, but a lot of people won't take it from that. But
Let's get ready to rumble!
Oh.
are you still into this? I know you were for a while.
What do you mean?
You were into the comics.
Oh, yeah. No, I'm with it. Yeah, I mean, I think Predator has proven time and time again that they are the apex predator. The alien are just game for them. You know what I mean? Even if you have a swarm of alien, I still think the Predators win.
So huge swarm of aliens versus Predator, because I don't think it's a contest either if it's 1-on-1. But
well, okay, so it depends. I think a huge swarm of aliens might be able to get the upper hand, but they're just wild. They're not even knowing they're fighting. The Predators are just doing this for sport.
Yeah, I think it's funny whenever they do movies about versus Freddy versus Jason or stuff like this, they always have both people win, which is annoying.
Yeah. I think it's annoying when the Predators team up with the humans. They would really just be like, man, get the hell out of here.
Yeah, kill them. And there's so much opportunity for in the movies, though.
Yeah.
Aliens, if they have the nest, says Noxious.
Yeah.
RoboCop versus Alien. I think that'd be Alien. Or if it was one Alien, I think that's the difference.
Right.
All right, so this last one I want to emphasize, this isn't about the content they're from or anything like that. It's just who would win in a straight out street fight brawl.
Was me versus you.
Oh.
Let's get ready to rumble!
Yeah, it is. I just didn't want to spoil it.
I love how you put yourself in a tank top to try to show off your muscular physique.
No. So here's the thing. I was going through Facebook photos, and this was the only one with me alone.
Sure,
All the other ones have my wife.
See what you did.
So I already know the answer. I know that you're gonna overwhelming me. I'm waiting for the gem show on.
Yeah, but you guys, man, Mr. X is big in person, man. You threw me off when I met you in person. I was like, this guy's tall as shit.
Jeebus, do not tell me. I have it on pause right now. Okay, do not tell me. anyone tells me is gonna piss me off, and I'm gonna block you from the channel. They started coming back, and I had to put them on pause. So, all right. So we got 3 for you, 4, 5. Fuck. Come on, give me one vote, somebody.
Hey, I never said I was a tough guy or anything. I just,
But I did pick a badass picture of you, did I not?
Yeah, real Everlast vibes going on there.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Oh, there's the best answer right there.
Yeah, for sure.
And then someone else is a smartass.
X gonna give it to you. X gonna give you the business.
Oh, Chris is probably right. Actually, if my wife was around, you'd. He's pretty tough, though.
Yeah, Fee. That's what you said in one video. Your wife is freakishly strong. That's what I say about Fee.
Dude, I'd be scared of Fee. I'd be more scared of Fee than you. No offense.
No, I'm not taking. Fee's the type she'll put a whole refrigerator on her back and move the shit from the garage to the kitchen. I'm like, how the hell did you do that?
Yeah, we got to have some kind of contest. It can't be YouTube related because you kick my ass in that.
Who could eat more cheeseburgers? Yo, in my old age, man, I can't put the food down like I used to, man.
Yeah, I remember one time we went to Tony Roma's and they had all you can eat ribs. I put like 7 racks down. I was like 20 years old.
Yeah. Now, when you're 20 though, you can slam like a whole pizza pie, but try to do that shit now. I'm 2 slices in, feeling like I'm having a heart attack.
Max says I'd pay someone to kick your ass. This dude, I just yeah, I would pick I pick Fee over Mrs. X.
Oh man.
he could be a brawler, I think.
Yeah. She gets berserker rage.
Jem's not a true Texan though, Superman.
That's true.
Because what 4 years, 5 years? How long you been there?
I've been here 3 years.
Okay.
I'm from South Florida, man. That's worse.
That's true. That's the picture. It's more of that. Oh, we should arm wrestle next time, man.
Are you good at arm wrestling?
I'm not professional. Like I don't know the positions and all that. My brother-in-law is.
It always freaks me out when you see those videos of people snapping people's arms with that shit.
Yeah, no, I mean my brother-in-law, he's like 5'3", so he's a small guy, and he's not small, but he's not big, but he can destroy you in arm wrestling.
Yeah, but he's got that low level of what do you call it? Low center of gravity with the arms a little bit shorter. When you get the longer arms, I feel like it's harder.
And just the technique, man. He like has to readjust like 9 times before you start, and then the instant you start, he takes you down. It's more about technique than strength.
He centers his chi.
That's what I say, but he says it's strategy.
No.
But
yeah, I thought this was a good one. Look, it stretched out to an hour. We had a nice 20 rounds of battles, a lot of good dialogue,
and at least one person voted for me.
Yeah, you guys.
Ohami just put his money on me. There you go. That's cold, man. Everlast is gonna sing a song about the fight now. So you guys were planning on coming up to visit me before COVID hit, right?
Yeah, man. We're even talking about doing like a Christmas thing. We want to go to like a cabin type of thing, but we got to see. Now it seems more feasible. It seems like shit's dying down a little bit, But then we got this election, man. Who the hell knows what's going to happen after this election?
So I'm not going to be in the country during the election.
That's a good idea.
I mean, it was kind of coincidental, but yeah, I thought it's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, we'll see how it goes.
That's a good question. How many real fights have you been in? I've been in.
You know what?
4.
Go ahead. Yeah, I think most of my fights were group fights growing up. It was like our squad versus the next squad. I think I've only been in like 3 head up my whole life, where it's just one-on-one. And most people don't want to fight me. Not to say, whatever, but most people don't want to. But I can hold my own. Yeah,
no, I was 16 and under, so I was stupid.
And I would love to put on the headgear and gloves and just fuck around with someone where you don't take it too serious and just spar.
Dude,
You know what I mean?
I'd win right there. See that?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So I would win for sure. Oh, that's messed up, Ohami. But yeah, so when you come up here, we'll have to do some type of contest like that's yeah, I mean, I'll let you choose anything, man. Like whether it's we go do something somewhere or I don't know.
How about a Mortal Kombat or Street Fighter match?
Oh, not video games. Fuck no. All right. Well, I want to thank Jim for coming on, everybody. We're gonna cut it off because I need to go see watch some sports playoffs tonight, and surely my football team's gonna lose. But thanks, Jim. Thanks everybody, and not if you guys don't know who Jem is, which is highly unlikely, but check out his channel for sure. He does something about comics on it, and you did a statue review last year, right?
I got one right here. Hold on. You don't have this one.
I don't. I don't even know which one that is.
Just fucking around. It's just some smaller scale piece. But yeah, man, thanks for having me on. I appreciate it. Catch you guys later.
All right. Take